Well, hello there. These are mags, and we are going to be discussing all four. Hey guys, this is Cameron from Valkyrie Airsoft, and today we're going to be discussing the four mags that our team uses consistently. So starting out from my left or your right, we're going to have the Gmp RPS Mags. So all of these magazines are mid-caps, and they're all going to come in black or tan, okay? So you notice here that these three here are in tan, and the PTS mags are in black. So the RPS mag here is about a $13 option, and it holds about 130 capacity for your BBs, okay? These things are really solid mags. They're called RPS for rapid rounds per second. So you're going to have really good RPS as far as maybe 30 rounds per second and up. So I've never tested it out. I don't have a DSG, but maybe you could test it out and see if these mags will work for a DSG build that maybe can go up to 50 rounds per second. Now, next thing is we have these PTS EPM Mags here. Amped Airsoft carries these things. They're really good about getting them back in stock. They're beautiful mags. I mean, just the windows where you can see the replica ammo here. And then as far as the rubberized index grip here on the bottom, so you can index your mags and put them into your gun really quick. Just a great option as far as quality goes. Really heavy duty, very thick polymer. Now the RPS mag does have some thick polymer, but you can really tell the difference on this, that there's a little bit more thicker polymer here. These PTS mags are going to cost about 20 bucks, okay, so they're a little bit more expensive, but they actually have about a 20 round capacity more than the RPS G&P mags here. So these actually can hold 150 rounds versus the 130 rounds. But you do have to pay a little bit more, but you're getting good quality as well. So these feed phenomenally. I think a lot of the airsofters will attest to how good of a mag this thing is. Amped again carries them. I'd highly recommend checking them out if you have the money. Now, if you don't have the money, but you want some mag to start out with, these are really good mags here. Now, these are the Evike Bamf mags, okay? You can notice here that they actually have the bullet window, but they're not replica bullets like you see here, okay? It's actually a picture of 5.56 rounds, but they kind of look like crayons, to be honest. They get a lot of flack for having them look like that. To me, I mean, they're 10 bucks, so for the two options here, 20 versus $10. If you don't have the money, you want to get $10 and get a few of these mags. They're really good because they feed well. They hold 190 rounds. So out of all of these mags here, these actually hold the most amount of rounds. Okay, they will probably start disintegrating towards a few months if you're using them heavily. I don't know if you know here, or if you see here, but right here in the front of the mag where it goes into your mag well, this is my personal mag here, and it's already starting to chip. Now it still works because it's still able to lock in with the side window here, but other than that, I have noticed some of the plastic, it's not that great, the polymer here, so it might chip and crack, so just be aware of that. Maybe in a few months of you using it hardcore, they might start falling apart, but for 10 bucks you can't really beat that. Now moving on here, now these are a really cool option. I bought a set of 10 of these, and I'll get into should I buy a set or should I buy individual ones here in a second. But these are the Ares Amoeba Mags. Now these things are really cool. They cost about $18, so they're on the higher end of magazines for your M4 platform. But the cool thing is they have this nice stippling here, so you can really grip onto it. The other thing is they have an indexing pull tab here already built into it, so you don't have to get a D-ring, or sorry, not a D-ring, but a Ranger plate or anything for the bottom of it here to really index your mags. It already comes pre-built in to the magazine here, okay? So that's really nice. For 18 bucks, it holds 140 rounds, so a little bit less than some of these here, but still on the upper end of a mid-cap, okay? So this again, all of these come in tan or black. I like to run tan, but if you have a black gun and you want everything to look really sexy, black is the way to go sometimes. Now, once you go black, you know what they say. So moving on though, A lot of people like or want to know, should I buy a bundle of 10 mags or should I do singles? I always say do single mags. Now you might not save as much money as buying a bundle, but this is just from experience. So I had 10 of these mags. 2 of them did not work well, okay, and I ordered a bundle of 10. If you have to return 2 of the mags, you have to return the whole bundle. So you ordering 10 mags and saving a few bucks, you have to now return all of them, and you don't have any mags until the distributor or whoever you bought them from can ship them back to you. So I always recommend buying singles and making sure that making sure that they all work, and then once they do and you've tested them all out, send back the ones that don't work and get new ones. That way you'll always have mags with you, and then if you have to send some out, you're fine. So this has been Cameron from Valkyrie Airsoft. If you have any comments or questions, or you even want to leave some hate comments down below about, oh man, these things suck or whatever, leave them down below, because we're trying to help the airsoft community. Magazines are always the topic that you always go to an airsoft event and you're like, I want to run better mags. They're not feeding well. What should I do? What brands should I get? Well, these are 4 brands that cover the spectrum from $10 all the way to $20, and they come from 130 rounds all the way to 190 rounds. So this gives you a plethora of options to choose from, and I always recommend getting maybe one of each and trying them out. Don't get all of one brand. Try out maybe each one of these and see which one works best, and then stick with it. Okay, guys, thank you. Thanks for watching, and check out some of our other videos. Thanks.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed that video, show that subscribe button a little bit of love, click that bell, and we have more gameplay footage down here, and we'll see you next time.